Hey guys, Lady Mom T here, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make this if you don't know. This is for the display and the 4 books. I'm sure I've actually seen someone that I follow do a video on this, but when I went back to do it, I couldn't find it for the life of me. And I really had to dig to find one that was like telling you exactly how to do these. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm using it's 12 by 12 paper, but we're going to have it be 10 by 12. So all I have to do is cut off one side at 10 inches, which I'll do this side to get rid of this little hole there. So I just line it up, find 10. And what's cool about this scoring board is if you push hard enough, it cuts it right off. So on the 10-inch side, we're going to score it at 2 and 5. So that's the 12-inch. Here's the 10-inch. Okay. All right, so let's score it at 2 and 5. On the 12-inch side, we're going to score it at 3 and 9, and this is for the display. Alright, and then they say to varnish it, I believe, which is basically to fold it the way you want it to be. So for example, I want the words to be on the outside. This is going to be the outside of my display. This will be the inside. So I'm going to fold on the scores that I just did, just to get it so it knows what it's doing. Okay. So now, just turn it this way. This is the 10-inch side here. So you see this fold right here? You're going to cut it just to the first scored line. Right here. And right here. And you're going to do that on both sides. So it'll look like this. These two sides flap up. So some people cut these completely off. I use them to help reinforce the box. Now the video I saw, the lady used plain paper, and then when she got it all put together, she used decorative paper and glued, you know, it all on there. I'm just using it this way. You can do it however you want. What I do is I fold these smaller flaps here behind this. Is that what I do? Yes. And then I glue them on like that. So let's go ahead and do that. Now when it comes to glue, you can choose whatever glue you want. I would choose one that is a fast drying glue. Alright. Okay, so then you take this piece and fold it up and glue that right onto there. And same for the other side. And there you go, here's your display. One thing I forgot, but that's totally fine, is you're supposed to like kind of taper these off, which is easy. Just line something up from the one corner to the next. And just mark where the line is. That way it's cut like that. So here's the box. And don't worry about the inside because we'll use scraps to just glue it on here to cover this little line up. So it'll be one nice pretty thing, but we'll get to that later. Alright, so the display's done, so now let's work on those books. Alright you guys, so now we're going to move on to the books. So we're going to want to cut these at 7 by 4.5 inches. Oh, didn't do it very good. There we go. And you're going to want to do this 8 times because we're going to need 4 for the books and then we're going to need 4 for the inside parts, so we can cover up this whole situation. Alright, so we did the 7, so let's do the 4.5. Alright, so this is going to be, let's see, this will be the outside of my book. And then let's do another one. And this will be the inside of my book. Alright, so I already did my other books. I already got these 2 done. And this one I have to still do the box for. Now these aren't perfect. I cut this one a little wrong. So when you're putting the inner part in, you're gonna have to trim it a little, but you guys might be able to do a better job than I did. I just kind of hacked it after I stuck it on. Ugh, but either way, it doesn't matter. It's still beautiful. So on both of these, we're going to score them at 2 7/8 and 4 1/8. Alright, and then I want this to be the outside of my book. So I'm going to fold it along those 2 score lines with this side facing out. And then we're going to do the same with this. Well, actually first, for the inside, you're going to want to round your edges, which I don't have an edge rounder or whatever. So I do the best I can with my scissors, which usually isn't that great, but it's better than nothing. Not only will it look a little nicer, but it'll help you tell the difference between the inside piece and the outside piece. So we're going to go ahead and score it the same exact way at 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. And we're going to fold it the same way. So then, this is going to be how you close the book. Now you can use whatever you want, and you can do different methods. See, I wish I had those little Velcro pieces, and you could just like put on a little flap here and like Velcro it to the box. That'd be so cool. But like this was the first one I ever made, and I didn't even think about the inside. So this doesn't have an inner piece to it like this one does. That's why it's on the outside, but it worked because it was black, and black it goes with everything. So it worked for this set. So what we're going to do is hide these. So I'm just going to glue down my ribbon. You can use whatever, like I said, whatever can tie up or close up or whatever, however you're doing it. That's completely up to you. There are no rules when it comes to creativity, guys. Alright, so we get that in there. Here's like the tricky part. So I want this on the inside. So I've learned to glue this part first and then glue these parts. Trial and error, folks. Trial and error. And what sucks is, like, sometimes you gotta hurry so your glue doesn't dry too fast. Like, it's timing, people. See, so now you know it's gonna close because I did it. I tried to do like this side first, nothing lined up. See, when you do the middle perfectly, usually the sides will line up really good. But like right here, you can see a little bit sticking out over it, and it's probably gonna happen for you guys too. I apologize ahead of time, but I can only go by the measurements that I find, you know what I mean, online. I don't think she had that problem. Maybe she did. And see, I don't cut it peachy perfect, but it is what it is, guys. So anyway, so we're gonna glue the rest of this insert in here. The inside of the book, if you will. Boom. Then let's do this side. And there you have it, folks. You're going to do that 4 times, okay? So you can get your 4 books done. So once you get all these done, we're going to move on to boxes. Boxes are 6 1/4 by 4 7/8. Alright, and I need, you guys are going to do this 4 times. Alright, so you guys will have 4 boxes. I already have 2 done, so I have 2 more to do. So on these boxes, we're going to score them at 1 1/8 on all 4 sides. Okay, now that we have that done, we're going to do, so I want this solid color on the outside, so I'm going to fold them up on the score lines. Did I score that side? Yeah, I did. Just not very well. Alright, now you're going to have the 6 1/4 inch side at the bottom, and you're going to cut this line here and this line here, just to the fold, just like that. And you're going to just flip it around, and you're going to do it on the other side. So that way you have these corners right here cut. So what the girl did in the video, I didn't understand it at the time, but she like did this to each corner. She just cut that off. I didn't understand it until I forgot that step one time, and then I saw why. So if you just like do it as is, you're gonna have like this piece sticking up. Like the piece of this will be sticking up over top of this, and nobody wants that. So this just makes clean lines basically. Alright, so we're going to glue this onto here, all the way around. Boom, we have a box, and you're going to do that 4 times. Alright, so once you get your boxes done, you pull your little books to the side, and again, this is one of those situations where you want to glue onto this piece first, and then you'll glue the bottom. Make sure the box is facing you. Make sure everything is situated the way you want it to be. And the box will be sitting in here just like this. Alright, so let's do that. Now, when you put this box in, make sure you get it as close to that fold line as possible, because if you put it directly in the middle, it's not going to glue properly on the bottom. It's going to be kind of crazy. Alright, so you have your book. We can just tie this puppy up here. Voila, guys. Cute little book. Again, like I said, see, mine's just like, I glued it so crazy, like I wasn't taking my time on some of these. So please do not like think that this is how yours will, just take your time. Don't like rush through like me, like a crazy person. Okay, let's do the same thing here. This glue gun. Glue it close to the bottom of that fold line, right there. And then put the glue on the bottom here. I am like the craziest gluer, you guys. It's crazy. Ouch. Hot. Glue. Hot glue's hot, guys. Alright, and this one is done. Alright, so you'll get all 4 of your books done like that. And the fun thing is, you can, if you give this to somebody, you can fill it full of goodies, and it's fabulous. Let's go back to this. So you're going to want clean lines, I'm sure. So what we can do, that's decent. So all you have to do is just do some measuring and cut it, cut it out. Okay, so we got it in there. And what I'm gonna do, you guys can do much better than this. I'm just going to glue this side in and then cut it when I get it in there. See? No line there. Nice clean edges. You can't even tell. So yes. And there we have it, guys. This is all decorated. Well, it's not decorated, but this is all officially done as far as construction goes. Now, with each one of these, you can decorate it however you want with gems and rhinestones and stickers, whatever you want, because it's your project. I did these ones. I decorated these. And I did just simple bonfire all together, grateful, oh sorry, gratitude. I'm like reading through this camera. And then delicious food, and I put home is where your mom is. That's the outside that I did for it. I didn't do anything special on the inside. I didn't even put sides on this. This is my very first one I ever made. So I was like, whatever. But that's how you learn, trial and error. Like this one, I learned about these, and I learned about the insides of these. So yeah, like, I like that I used different designs on these ones. This one I just did like a plain Jane. Yeah, this one looks a little rough, you guys, because I was rushing. If I would have taken my time, then it probably would look, you know, smoother. But I just wanted to give you guys like a tutorial on this. That way, if you don't know how to do these, now you do. And I just had such a hard time finding the videos to do this. I don't know. I was searching keywords. I don't know why I was having such a hard time. But like the pictures were not matching up with what I was looking for. And then I'd get in the videos and I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. So this was my tutorial on how to make the mini bookshelf with books. And this is for 4. You can do 3, you can do 2, but you'll just have to sit down, figure out the math, and change the equations. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this inspires you guys to go make one of your own. And if you do, please do a video on it, or at the very least, post a picture on Instagram and tag me in it at LadyMomT, so I can see what you guys did, because I've seen some amazing, just insane crafts on this. In that one video that I watched that I couldn't find again, like, it was very elaborate. It was beautiful. And I wanted to make one like, you know, make it just like that, but I couldn't find it. But I will link the 2 videos that I watched to learn how to do this, okay? Alright guys, thanks for watching and stay safe.